The form of mediation that I practice in all kinds of commercial and property disputes is the psychotherapeutic model. In short, this involves regarding the legal issues as not being in themselves the causes of a dispute, but merely its symptoms. For a lawyer, still less one of my advancing antiquity, to grasp that concept and to practice it requires a tremendous effort and a substantial shift in thinking, because the psychotherapeutic mediator needs to look beneath legal issues and to focus on and to extract the emotions that drive the dispute on both sides. So, for example, the fact that party X has a reasonable claim for breach of contract matters less to me as a mediator than the sense of betrayal that exercises that particular party. And, looking at it the other way around, the fact that party Y has a reasonable defence to a claim for professional negligence matters less to me as a mediator than his or her sense of wounded pride and what that means to him or to her as a professional person. The philosophy of psychotherapeutic mediation is that once the techniques that we use in order to unlock the underlying emotions have been brought to the surface, the resolution of a dispute within mediation then lies in open and skillful communication with the mediator, but at the same time, rather like a snooker shot, simultaneously involves what I would call the vindication of human sensibilities. So you're not just potting a red, you're moving on to a colour. Once that state is reached within the mediation, we find that parties are more likely to accept practical remedies. This does not involve a magic wand, and it doesn't work in every case. But once parties have engaged in this process of unburdening, it is proven that they are more likely to be amenable to the idea of settling the instant legal dispute. That is, once the emotional crisis from which both sides will undoubtedly be suffering, even if they don't know it, has been released in a process of, or akin to catharsis, they are more likely to engage in a pragmatic solution. And these mediations need not be expensive. Certainly, blowing my own trumpet, mine are conducted for reasonable fixed fees without a service provider's surcharge. This is where you start throwing rotten tomatoes at me. But finally this, that by tackling the things that really bug litigants, usually about the opposition, and in doing so without crippling fees, there is a style, an unsung style of mediation that represents both a viable and successful alternative to litigation and a viable and successful alternative to more conventional and mainstream mediation. I'm happy to take any questions.
Are there any questions, please? And they can be quite straightforward. Please.
So someone who's analytical mediator, or is that part of your surprise baggage? Because they'd have to understand they've got a problem before they instruct you if that was the case.
Well, first of all, I can't, while standing here, remember what's on my website, but I think there is some reference to the psychotherapeutic approach. But you're right to ask this question, because any litigant, even perhaps a sort of hard-nosed commercial litigant, or even a representative of a corporation, who thinks that their side of the dispute at least is not being driven by raw emotion, is usually wrong and proven to be wrong within the mediation. Any more questions?
How recent has psychotherapeutic mediation arisen?
I was trained in 2004 at the School of Psychotherapy and Counselling at Regent's College, a course designed sometime before 2004 by a psychologist and a barrister. The impression I had in 2004 is that it had been going for probably 3 or 4 years, so I don't know for sure, but it's best part of 10 years, I would have thought.
Didn't quite understand the snooker analogy. You said about hitting the ball and moving on to the colours.
Because,
snooker player,
yeah,
I
well, yes, I'm not a very good snooker player, but I understand the rule. I think that, in a way, tying oneself as a mediator to a psychotherapeutic model is even more challenging, especially when you have, as I have, so many years as a barrister. It's very easy to analyse a problem in legal terms, to analyse right and wrong or prospects of success in legal terms, because of course that's what I do for most of my practicing life. What you mustn't forget when you're wearing your mediation hat is that even though you're extracting issues, which all mediators do, trying to narrow the issues to make the dispute more manageable, with the psychotherapeutic model you're doing something else simultaneously. The process of extracting the issues also involves, to put it crudely, extracting the emotional content. And it's very easy to lapse into an over-pragmatic approach, which, as the mediator, which overlooks the importance of extracting the emotional content, and indeed to allow the emotional content to be extracted quite naturally. So, for example, if you were in one of my mediations, and this often happens, and you're a solicitor or barrister, you think, what on earth is he doing? Why is he asking about that? And it's quite a natural reaction, because the question is designed not necessarily to deal with an issue as lawyers would understand it, but designed to extract a certain underlying feeling or attitude. Any more
Contribution, and thank you all for sitting patiently here so late in the day. Thank you very much.
Other speaker? He's gone, he has to leave.
In another hall, bigger hall, the valedictory function and the International Jurist Award presentation ceremony at 5:15. So all are required, and we will, because you could not introduce yourself, all of you have to introduce also, others have introduced. So kindly one by one, we are all kindly join there, and you have to introduce, give your name, which side you are practicing and which country, or like that. You have to come on the dais there. So please join there.
My name is David Harris. I practice at the Revenue Bar in London, UK, and I am a sole practitioner.
It's going to be a longer speech than my other one. My name is Alan Green. I've been asked recently whether I'm still in practice since I'm 76 years old, and my replies have been perfectly truthful. I said I don't know. I'm still available, but work has been on the ground these days.
Thank you. This will be the table meant for the recipients of the International Jurist Award. Yes, and you will be coming here because your place is this. So kindly take seat. The recipients of International.
Barring in Wales and practice for Phillips Chambers and my military practice family.
I'm running a law firm in India. It's named Jaiswal and Associates. We practice into property matters, criminal matters, arbitration matters, and family disputes. Thank you.
My name is Dominic Verdi. I'm a solicitor practicing as prospect solicitor in Chile. General practice, but mostly property-related work. Thank you.
My name is Jay Patel. I practice at the bar in London, mainly in construction work. I should add, I wasn't born in India, but I have been here since 1962.
I'm not allowed to.
My name is Phillips-Dr. and I'm the Chancellor of the Estonian Bar Association. Really glad to be here with you. Thank you.
But I'll do it again. My name is Peter Burkle. I'm a partner at the law firm Lawrence Graham, which is a very old English law firm. My area is technology and outsourcing and data protection. I'm dual qualified in Australia and England and Wales. Look forward to talking to you later. Thank you.
I'm a Master's in Law at SOAS University of London and International Commercial Corporate Law. Thank you.
I'm pursuing Masters in Law from University College London and specializing in international commercial law.
But I want the
Gentlemen, I'd like to introduce myself as I am Shivam Srivastav. I am a master's student, Masters in Law from Cardiff Law School, pursuing it as of now, and that's all I have to say. Thank you very much for this listening the entire day. All right, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Arun. I am doing my Masters in SOAS, and I have registered myself with the Criminal Bar Council back home in India. I'm specializing in arbitration and mediation as well.
Hello.
I think it was Mr. Lawrence and Mr. Graham.
Will be presenting the garland to Justice Muzammil Hussain, Chief Justice of Bangladesh.